On top of work and on top of buying a home and on top of a remodel, let's just like throw some more stuff in there. Hey everyone, thank you so much for coming back to my channel, for staying subscribed. So I've been off of YouTube maybe like a month. I posted a video not too long ago, but before that, I think there was about a month and a half break. It's a lot been going on. As you can see, we are in a new space. If you are new to me, then this will not really register to you. But if you are a subscriber and you've been here, then you know that we are in a new space. So first things first, bought a house, moved. That honestly has been the main reason why I have been off of YouTube. I have been working. And when I say working, I mean like working, like literally like 9 to 5. And also purchasing a home, doing everything for the home, doing a remodel. We're gonna get into all of that in just a second. But the first thing that I actually want to talk about is, aside from the new space, the new background that you guys probably noticed, I also have a new camera. So I got this camera maybe like 2.5 months ago. I got it a while ago. It seems like I've had it for a minute. And I have been using it on and off to film footage as I have been recording some of the move process, like the remodel process, I'll say. But this is like the first time this isn't the first time I've sat down with the camera, but this is like the first real time that I've sat down with the camera. So let me know if you see a difference, if you like the camera. I got a Sony camera. I got the Sony VZE-10, very, very popular vlogging camera, but I also got a Sigma lens. And the Sigma lens is really what makes the image and the video just crisp and just like that. So I'm really excited. Let me actually find the exact lens that I got. I'll have everything, the camera and the lens, in the description for you guys. All right, so the lens that I purchased was the Sigma 16mm lens. And again, I will have the camera linked below. I will have the lens linked below. But yes, camera is great, love it so much, but the lens is really what gives it that extra just like crispness and just clarity and all of the good stuff. So yeah, we're back with new products. We're back in a new space. I think that's a good way to like come back to YouTube, right? Like that's a good excuse to be gone. It was literally impossible for me to go to work, do well at work. I also at the same time am rebranding my business, my coaching business that some of you guys know a little bit about. I'll probably talk about in maybe another video, but like it's just so crazy how when you start doing one task or project, your brain just kind of moves into like project manager mode. So I was just like, yeah, on top of work and on top of buying a home and on top of a remodel, let's just like throw some more stuff in there. So yeah, work, doing some stuff with the course, and then a remodel, and then a move. It's been a lot, y'all. So there was just honestly no way for me to do all of that and do all of it well and successfully and stay healthy and stay sane and post at the same time. So again, you know, I like to be on my 2-3 videos a week. I think we said we're gonna do like 2 videos a week. We are getting back to that. This is my first video back. But yes, the consistency, that's what we're getting back to that. Just, you know, FYI, in case you thought otherwise, that's what we are aiming toward. So yeah, so we kind of ran down at a very high level, kind of where I've been. Bought a house, still in the Chicagoland area, so love that. Bought a camera, we talked about that. All right, so I'm gonna give y'all just a little bit of context about just like how long we were looking, what we were looking for, things like that. So we started looking for a home, like physically looking.
2 hours later.
We started looking for a home in February. And we were looking for single family or townhouse, like large townhouse, single family. And we found some things relatively quickly, but we ended up actually putting in an offer early April and then closed early May. So it was actually very fast. Like the timeline from when we actually physically started looking to like putting in the offer, seeming like the offer was going well. The seller was, you know, very receptive to the things that we were asking, things like that. It seems like it was going to be a very healthy transaction, because just because you put in an offer doesn't mean that it always goes through on one or more sides, if you will. So yeah, and ended up closing early May. And from then to now, so literally about a little less than a month, prior to moving in, we did a remodel, if you will. Now we are still going to be doing additional things to the home. I will be showing you guys. So let's get into like the remodel. First of all, if you have any questions at all about just like the process of home buying, I know people are really interested and just kind of like for themselves. Please drop questions below. I will answer all of them. But again, I don't want to get like super detailed if you guys don't necessarily like care about the details, but let me know. But yeah, like I said, we looked for a few months, not long at all, found something, closed, and the process was really, really smooth. The process was also probably super smooth because my mom was the realtor, so she knew what she was doing. She's been doing it for a very long time, my entire life. So it was just a very smooth transaction. You know, knowing the attorneys, knowing the realtor, knowing the loan officer, everything was just really kosher. So yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, no question is a silly question, please ask. So yeah, the remodel. We are intending, or our list of kind of like things that we wanted to remodel, like large items, where we wanted to replace the carpet in the home. There's some carpet, so we wanted fresh carpet. That's always a must, like at least if you don't replace, like at least to get it like thoroughly cleaned. But we wanted to replace, it's our home, so we replaced the carpet. So we also did what's called sanding and restaining of the hardwood floor. So what that means essentially is that a hardwood floor company will come in and they will resand your hardwood floors. So what that means is they will resand them down to like a base level color, or like the original color. So before hardwood is like actually the color that you see it's in its natural state or its natural form. So what restanding does is it takes away, not only it takes away that color, but it also gets out a lot of the imperfections that have happened over time as people have walked on the floors, dropped things, ding, you know, the floors and things like that. So it gets it to a nice, even texture. So that's restanding, and it's really good to do, you know, like I said, to get out a lot of those imperfections, especially when at least I don't think that the floors had been touched probably since the home was built. And the home wasn't built that long ago, but still they needed to just be, you know, addressed. So resanded the floors, and then we restained them, which is what gives you a new color. So the floors before were like a light brown color, like a really light, like tan almost color. And so we did, I really want the home to feel very warm. I know that like white is in right now, all white kitchens and all that stuff, but like for me, I want the home to feel warm. And so one of the ways to do that is to insert a lot of those deeper, more rich colors and textures. So with that, I wanted to go with a very, but like a dark, deep brown with a hint of red, in it. So that's what we ended up going with. They came out really, really nice. Really love the color. We did carpet, and then we redid the floors, and then we painted. We did a ton of painting in the home. Painting is really important. It just, for me at least, there's nothing like fresh paint. And then obviously there are scratches on the walls and things, just, you know, regular wear and tear, bumping into things. Wanted to make sure that was fresh. So we painted several rooms in the house. We repainted the kitchen. The kitchen was originally a green color. We repainted it a Sherwin-Williams accessible beige color. So that's the color that it is currently. And then we use accessible beige in different areas of the house as well. And we're also not really done painting, but we did like the painting that we needed to do. That was like most important to do up front. We painted all the baseboards just to make sure that everything was nice and neat. Our painter did a lot for us. Like, we've used him in the past. He's great. He knows how to literally do almost anything you ask him to do. So like I mentioned, there's some other things that we're going to get done. However, one of those big things is the kitchen. So the kitchen, we are eventually going to spray the cabinets a new color. We are going to update the countertops to quartz. I have also, part of like what I've been doing since I have been gone from YouTube, is I have been out at these granite and quartz countertop warehouses, and I have been looking at stone after stone after stone after stone. And it is a process. And these warehouses are all around different cities. So I have literally been driving all around the creation, trying to get an idea of not only what I want and what I like, but also different price points. And I will talk probably more about granite versus quartz versus marble, how I picked out what I wanted, when we actually get to the process of redoing the countertops. I think it'll just make a little bit more sense, but it was kind of a thing of like, okay, what do we get done first? But I had already kind of been working on that, so that's done. So the good thing about it is, as soon as we're ready to do it, I already know what color cabinets, I already know what kind of stone, we already have estimates, we already know who we're going with. Everything has kind of been done. So our painter, back to our painter, he obviously painted for us. He also put on all of the handles onto our cabinets. Our cabinets did not have any handles. At our previous unit, our cabinets did not have any handles, and I hated it. I hated it. If you are someone who loves to have your nails done, when your cabinets don't have handles, you can forget it. It's just very nice to be able to just like, it's just like a small luxury to just be able to pull, your drawer out. So he put all of those handles on the cabinets. One thing that a lot of what I've had to think about during this remodel process is like, okay, these rooms are not necessarily, and when I say really these rooms, I'm really referring to like the kitchen area, because that's where most of the work is going to be done. The kitchen not being in its final state, and when I say final state, I mean like after we're done doing everything that we want to do, it is kind of difficult to visualize. Okay, well, these cabinets are not going to be the color that they are now. What handles do we get? What color dining room table do we get? That's a whole thing that I'll probably do another video on, the dining table that we purchased. So it's interesting, I will say, to try to make permanent decisions while you're not looking at the finished product. So it has been mental gymnastics, I will say, to try to get the home prepared for the next remodel, part of the remodel that we do. So again, the handles were like, okay, we're gonna go with a silver, like chrome-like handle, because that will match the color cabinet that we are thinking about. And in the stone that we picked out for the countertop in the quartz, there are hints of this color as well. We also had our painter update all of the handles for all of the doors in the home to black. He painted all the doors, and we had him update all of the handles, and now all the handles are black. So now when I'm thinking about things like light fixtures, I'm like, okay, it would be really nice if we could tie in the silver and the black into light fixtures, and they have light fixtures like that. So it's just like, it's a lot. So back to our painter. What else did he do for us? We had to get a new microwave. He installed our new microwave. Microwave handles. He also installed handles into the master bathroom, because the master bathroom too did not have handles in the cabinets. So he just did a lot for us. He really helped us out. It's really nice. He took out some shelves out of some of the cabinets in the kitchen. I love it. It has so much cabinet space. That's what we did not have before. And so he was able to get some of those shelves out to give us more room and more space to put things into the different cabinets and things like that. So yeah, so carpet, paint plus other things, and the hardwood floors were the first part of the remodel process before we actually wanted to move in. Because once you get your furniture in, you don't want to be like moving furniture to replace carpet and do things like that. So if you have the time and if you are able to think, if you have the time and you're able, it's a really good idea to try to think about what are some of those things that I can do first that won't put me in a bind a little later. So just a little bit in terms of like how I actually found the contractors and went about finding people. A lot of them were referrals from family and friends, and then the others, I literally just went on Google. I found someone actually on TikTok. I just really wanted to make sure that I had like 3 or 4 estimates for carpet, 3 or 4 estimates for painting, 3 or 4 estimates for the countertops, 3 or 4 estimates for literally everything. To just make sure that I was, number one, what I learned is like how I just learned a lot through talking to different people. I think it's really important that you feel educated when you're hiring people as well, when you're asking someone to do something, because you know what questions to ask. You know, one person brings something up, and then when you talk to another person, you say, oh, okay, when you guys do the floors, do you use this or do you use that? And you just feel like you're making the best decision for yourself. You can get online, you can Google things, you can YouTube things. So it was really nice it was a lot of work. To find all these people, have them come over, get estimates, things like that, but it is worth it. So if you are looking to do any type of remodeling in your home, make sure that you just get at least like 3 or 4 estimates, maybe even more, just so that you feel comfortable and so that you know that you are getting not only the best deal but the best person. Because it doesn't necessarily mean just because one person is cheaper that's the person that might be right for you to go with, right? Like, it's about the quality as well. So that was an entire process, just getting people in, getting people out, trying to manage who should go first, what we should do last. We got the carpets replaced first. We did the floor staining second, and we did all the painting last, because when they stain your floors, they almost always mess up your baseboards and even sometimes the wall if they're not careful. So having the painter come last and be able to just go over that made everything just, really seamless and really easy, and it just made sense. So that was kind of the order of things. Other than that, moving was super seamless. We hired packers to come and pack us, which was I can't even tell you how much of I can't even tell you the fact that I can't even tell you. What I can tell you is that I will never pack anything again. And that is not to be or sound like I am above packing, because I'm not. What I am above is doing too much and physically doing too much and putting too much on myself to where nothing gets done because I'm too overwhelmed. So again, working, going through a remodel, going back and forth to the house literally every day, because you have to be there every day when people are working on your home, whether they let themselves in and out or not. Having to look for furniture, having to go on with the rest of life. Like, packing is, y'all have packed before. Like, packing is a lot. It's not a one-day thing when you do it. It's multiple days, and it is a lot of stress, and it is a lot of work, and it's a lot of physical work. And one of my friends, shout out to Anissa, a long time ago, well, a few years ago when she moved, she mentioned that she had packers, and I was like, packers? Like, I had never really heard of that, but it sounded great. And so I always kept that in the back of my mind. And so when it was time for us to move this time, there was no question that we were getting packers, and they were extremely reasonable. And I just will not pack, I just won't. To have someone, a group of people come into your home, pack all of your things, in a day, in less than a day. It was super worth it. And it just took a lot of stress off of us to have someone else carry that. So packing was great. Moving was great. We had movers, of course, but the furniture purchasing process is a whole other thing, right? Because when you get in, you have to buy furniture, and we're completely starting over. This couch that you guys see, you guys have seen before. I ordered a couch and it won't be here until August. So we have this couch until then. It's still a great couch. Great couch. It's one of the cloud dupes, but it is just not super comfortable. So that was and luckily we only had to have it for a year. But when I say it's not comfortable, it is not comfortable. Because people are asking us like, why are you guys getting a new couch? It's like a nice couch. It's a nice couch, but it's not comfortable. And when you sit on your couch to watch TV or to do whatever it is that you want to do, you want to be comfortable. You want to be comfortable. And when I tell y'all this couch is not comfortable, it is not comfortable. I am not even gonna hold y'all. It is, I don't know what it's made of, but it's not, they shouldn't use it. So I physically actually went out and found a couch. We sat on a bunch of couches. We knew what we were looking for. So anyways, we found a great couch, but why did I bring up the couch? Oh, I was saying that we're starting over. So literally purchasing all new furniture, which a lot of that, some of that you guys will see. I will include that in the upcoming videos around just like the process in general, and new room renovations, and new videos to come. But new couch will come as well. But yeah, starting over. I mean, that has been a lot as well. Purchasing furniture, and again, this is our home, so no longer temporary spaces, so no longer temporary solutions for furniture. Everything is going to be exactly what I want, and that takes time to find. So that's also thrown in there on top of the remodel, on top of the move, on top of everything else. So when you ask where I've been, and when I kind of explain and break down where I've been, that is where I have been. It's been a fun process. I can't wait till everything is done. I will definitely be showing the kitchen renovations. I will be showing some of the, I will definitely be showing my office as well, so you guys will have a chance to see that. And yeah, it's just gonna be, I'm really excited for this next part of this channel. It's nothing like getting in a new space with new energy and new light and new equipment. I'm just really excited, and I hope you guys are too. All of the content that we were doing before that you guys loved, commented on, asked about, that will still be there. Please, in the comments, let me know what content you guys are looking forward to most, whether it's like new content or content that I've been doing. But yeah, this is kind of like, I feel like this is like kind of a rebrand in real time. It's just like, this is the next iteration of the channel, and I'm really excited. There are, some things that I have purchased that I can't wait to share outside of the house, that I can't wait to share with you guys, talk to you guys about. It's just gonna be good. I'm really looking forward to this next. I'm really looking forward to this next part of the channel. So I hope I didn't ramble too much. I hope that gave you a little bit of an insight into exactly where I've been. Y'all have definitely been hitting me where the video's at, and I appreciate it. I really do, because I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching. And I appreciate you guys sticking through, holding on, and waiting for the next video. So I will see you guys in the next video. I think I have an idea of which one that will be, but I'm not really sure what's gonna come first, that one or another one. So I can't really tease it up for you. So you're just gonna have to stay subscribed. Subscribe if you're not already, and stay tuned. And also let me know what kind of videos that you guys would like to see. Don't forget to do that part. So yes, super excited. Thank you guys for holding on. Super excited. Let's do this next iteration of the channel. You can see the energy is there. I am like, new space, new me. Let's get it. I'm very excited. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.